Can pickles help mend a broken heart? I ask this because a cucumber only becomes a pickle after it has spent time soaking in a strong brine and sweet syrup. Healing, I have learned, asks for the same kind of patience, and neither pickles nor grief can be rushed. For the past 7 years, I have learned that it's the simplest things and the strongest hearts that need time to change. I had made pickles before, but never my Aunt Pete's special 14-day pickles. People say that you can't bottle time, but somehow she did it with cucumbers. Pete's pickles were unlike anyone else's. Her daughter says that it's because she cooked them in a brass kettle, and the reaction between the vinegar and the metal gave them their distinctive color and flavor. They were a deep green. In its own way, grief is just as personal. It changes depending on the vessel that holds it, and it must be tended to with the same kind of repetitive care. A regular pot would never have worked for her recipe, so I found a brass kettle on Marketplace. And while it's not her kettle, it should still serve the same purpose. Mine probably won't taste exactly like hers because she used homegrown cucumbers, while I had to buy and use English cucumbers from the store. I just hope they don't taste like Aunt Bee's pickles. Anything better than that will be a win. But she had made this recipe so many times that it was like second nature to her. It was still a learning process for me. I was learning every step. And healing takes far longer than 2 weeks. I know this. But like making pickles, it's still a huge learning process. On the first day, I sliced the cucumbers, placed them in the stone mixing bowls, and covered them with the salty brine. I wanted to use my aunt's spongeware jar, the one that I bought from her estate sale after she passed, but it had hairline cracks, so I chose to use my grandmother's stone mixing bowls instead. Once the cucumbers were covered, I set the bowls aside and let them sit untouched for a week. By day 7, they looked a little rough, but that was part of the process, and I had to trust it. I drained and rinsed them, then moved on to the next step, plain boiling water. By day 7, I was getting pretty impatient and didn't think I would have the patience to see the process through. But I think I wanted to complete it so badly that I made myself slow down and take it all in. It's the same with grief. It's a repetitive process that can't be rushed. Now, I know that comparing grief to pickles is a stretch, and making pickles is certainly easier and less overwhelming. But my point is that both require patience, repetition, and a trust in the process and that it's going to lead to a positive outcome. I had never felt the kind of hurt that came after losing my granddaughter. Just as I had never tried to make Pete's Pickles. But in both cases, I had to just learn as I went. I often find peace in unexpected places. Fermenting and baking my sourdough bread or making soap. And now, trying to learn and perfect a treasured family pickle recipe. The sharp smell of vinegar and the crisp bite of a cucumber after 2 weeks in a stone bowl remind me that this work is about more than filling jars. Each jar holds a piece of a family memory, and preserving those memories makes the slow process worthwhile. I can still picture everyone moving through the line at her kitchen table, filling their plates with delicious food, and her pickles sat in the center of that table. No one else made them the way she did, and they were simply unforgettable. When I close my eyes, I can almost smell the food and hear the voices and taste those pickles again. Most of those people are gone, the older people, that is. My dad and my mom are the only ones of that generation that remain. But the memory still makes my heart smile and cry at the same time. Pickles are not made instantly, and grief does not heal overnight, not even in 2 weeks. Both require time and patience and daily care, and the willingness to begin again and again and again when we fail. Cucumbers slowly absorb vinegar and sugar and spices until they become something new. In the same way, healing asks us to adapt gradually to our changed reality. If either process is rushed, something important goes unfinished. I will never be over my Gracie, and I don't want to be. I never want to forget the wonderful little girl she was, and I will carry that love and those tears for the rest of my life. But at the same time, I want to feel the best I can feel while I am here. When the day finally came and patience had carried me past every urge to rush the process or give up, I felt almost giddy as I jarred the fragrant pickles. With each scoop, I marveled at how plain cucumbers, after 2 weeks in salty, sometimes scummy brine and thick syrup, had become bright, flavorful pickles ready to enjoy. Getting through surges of grief isn't quite the same, I know, and it certainly doesn't make me giddy. But making it through each phase of repetition over and over and over is something to be thankful for. I can't say for sure that they taste exactly like my aunt's pickles, but I can taste hints of the days spent in her kitchen. More than that, I feel she would be very proud of my effort and of my desire to create something that brought her such joy and pride. So, I will keep looking for small moments of gratitude and peace and joy wherever they appear, even in the most unlikely places, like in a jar of my Aunt Pete's pickles. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.